Good evening, everybody. My name is Ed, and welcome to my sixth Plushie review. And tonight, I will be reviewing one of my other puppets. Now then, as with the previous review, I know, strictly speak, well, argue with me if you want, but he's not he's not strictly a plushie, but is there a reason? But is there a reason I wouldn't review him? Well, nevertheless, okay. To start with, I haven't really thought a name for this fellow, but suggestions are welcome. And okay, now let's start. Okay, let's start with the face. Now then, I think the facial proportions are a little bit funny, especially if the nose is a little bit smaller than the fellow I've used in my previous review. Sorry, I've previously reviewed. Beg your pardon. And the eyes are a little further apart. And the mouth, that's got a tongue too, which is a plus. And the teeth, they seem to be in a rather funny position. I don't know why they're there. Instead of out in front, like the previous fellow if you could pardon the expression, I reviewed. But nevertheless, I do think he's quite nice. And the ears, I don't know why. I don't know why they're they were so close together, but I think normally they would be spaced out a little more like this. And what else can I say about him? Oh yes, and the shape of his head overall is a little funny. I mean, I wouldn't expect, as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't expect real wolves, their heads to be shaped like that. But still, he is quite a nice fellow, really. And let's see, the paws. Let's look at those next. Like it was previously, the pads are still in this rather funny shape, as the claws are a little more realistic, albeit fairly flat and triangular, which in my opinion is realistic, but not terribly realistic. What else can I say? But at least the tail is a decent shape and everything, like the fellow I previously reviewed, and I think the colouring overall isn't terribly realistic, but I still think it looks really nice. Nevertheless, and as you might expect, like the other puppet I've reviewed, the previous one I've reviewed, it has no legs. So they don't like it up 'em, do they? They don't like it up 'em. And well, I thought I'd add a little bit of humour, and please forgive me if that joke has offended you. And without further ado, let me think. Well, I don't think I can think of anything else. I can't really think of anything else. But but I think marks out of 10, I would probably give him a 6. Basically because he's not perfect, but but I do think he looks really nice. Controversially, he is a very basic representation of a wolf. And so good night. So it's good night, and God bless you all. God bless you all.